Obviously we butt heads sometimes at work. She thinks, what she say? She thinks she called me a bully. Not a bully, but I think from the military, there's certain ways and things that I have, the way I kind of do things that might be a little too blunt sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But we work through all that. I think it's going well. I think we'll probably have a book or something about it sometime soon. It's working really well. And obviously, keep God first, right? Keep God first and keep what's first. Back to my kids, we believe in setting a good example. We have a young boy and a young girl. You got to set an example for the kids, and we can't expect anyone else to set the example for them. So we have to keep that in mind too. Like, we want them to see us as being hard workers. We want them to see us as being resilient. We want them to see us as being people that just don't put up with anything, because that's how we want them to be. We don't want them to be cowards. We want them to be hard workers, and we want them to, stand up for themselves. So I think trying to be a good example kind of helps that too, because we realize that they're watching. And they see everything. Like they know about going to the office. They know, oh, Dad, you in trial. They know they get the concepts or starting to get the concepts, and we like that because those are things we weren't exposed to. And like when we talk about broadening of the mind, understanding things, we're able to sow into them a lot. And I think we're both happy about that because we take our kids first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was there ever a time like in your life where you experienced something and you thought it was a failure? You looked at it at that time, you thought it was a failure, but now you look at it and you say, man, I really grew from that.
Let me think. A failure that I grew from. Well, I can't think of a specific one, but I will say life is, if you're out here doing it, like you're actually out here trying, you're going to have failures. Unless you're sitting on the couch all day, on Twitter or something, whatever people do now, that's part of life. And it's about how you bounce back. One of my favorite quotes is on the wall of my office is The Man in the Arena by Theodore Roosevelt. It's not the critic that counts, right? You got a lot of people that sit there and criticize and point fingers at you. It's the man in the arena. It's not the critic that counts. And it's the one that's sitting there fighting time and time again. You get marred by the blood. You get the scars. And you learn from those things. It makes you more resilient. You can't become resilient by being just laying down and doing nothing. You have to be out here getting it. Like when we first started talking, you said, hey, you got a busy week. When I hear someone say they have a busy week, I mean, it means you're applying your mind, you're applying your body, you're applying your spirit, you're applying your vision, and you're actually allowing God to use you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do those things, I feel like you'll wilter. Mm-hmm. I've always felt like that. Like, people that don't do certain things for a while, you get rust. It's like a car, right? There's those cars in the backyard or the front yard rusted with no tires on it. You got to maintain yourself. So, there's been plenty of failures, but I think I've bounced back from most of them. I think it's probably been tons of failures. I'm probably going to keep failing, but I'm going to keep bouncing back too. And the bounce back is amazing. It's always amazing.
Yeah. Do you see yourself ever re-entering public service?
Possibly, but it'd definitely be something on the executive legislative side. I need to be able to speak. I felt like the folks that were aligned with me when I needed someone to speak on because again, judges can't speak. I felt like they weren't interested in, I don't know, there's a couple of things that Aubrey says about them, but I just think like, has to be somewhere I can speak and stand up for folks. A lot of people, they get into these positions because they want the glory. They want to be, I'm the man. A lot of these guys had never been the man. They never want to fight. They didn't have a girlfriend. They didn't have a car. They was
preach.
A lot of these dudes are,
preach.
Some people call them chumps.
Yeah.
And if you go back and look at if you go back like far enough, you're going to find that the chumpdom, right? You're going to find that phase of life where they were like a nobody. Now all of a sudden they're getting calls. They're getting dinner parties. They never had that before. Since I was young, I've had a nice life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been able to do things. I've been able to go places. I've been able to, have cars, do a lot of things that chumps can't do. So I was never in a position where I feel like, oh, I got this robe and I'm better than you. And there's people downtown right now, they put that robe on, they want to be like, I'm this and I'm that and da-da-da-da-da. As soon as you take that robe off and leave that building, nobody cares about you. They're not calling you. They don't love you. People love me. You know what I'm saying? I got people who really love me. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to any of my events. A lot of people show up because a lot of people love me. People are like, oh, your events are always, they felt like good at the events, right? Like, it's like a good spirit in here because I draw good people around me, not because of me, but because, just being real and faithful and trying to be righteous, right? A lot of these guys and women that are running for these positions, this is the first time someone's went and got something for them. I was 21 years old in Iraq. I had a platoon, a driver. I had enough power to blow up buildings and stuff like that. I had that at a young age. So now that I'm older, it doesn't move me. You know, like these, you know, they want to send somebody to go get water, make their coffee. You know, like they feel like, oh, I'm doing it big. Like you're not doing it big because you're not a humble servant, and you can never lead unless you know how to follow. A lot of people don't know how to follow, but they, you know, they want to be these little fake leaders and they have these titles. Without the title, who are they?